Hey, what's good? It's Locked In Asian here, and this is my second video that I'm recording. My first video that I recorded is basically for funded traders of how they can withdraw their trading profits. And I actually have a couple of friends who PM'd me and asked me, bro, can you please teach me how to do like day trading? So this video is for like a couple of my friends and also like for people out there who are in the world who want to get started in day trading but they don't know how to get started. Like this video is titled What I Wish I Knew Before I Started Day Trading, and there will be a little bit of a backstory of how I actually gotten into day trading, but not too much into it. I should not get into much details. I'll create another video about it in the future. So let's actually begin. But before I begin, I just want to say that I'm actually on this platform, Instagram, TikTok. I'm just created my account. I'll be posting some new contents here and there. And YouTube, this is my second video. All of them are using the same ID, which is Lockedinasian. So let's get started without further ado. So the topics that I'll be covering today is how did I get into trading. That's the first thing I'm going to talk about, like a little backstory of how everything actually started. The second one is what are the types of trading or investing. I think that many beginners who want to get into the financial markets, they often get confused between trading and investing. When you are trading, actually technically you're investing, but for those like traders who actually know what they're talking about, right? Yes, technically trading is investing, but there's also like day trading and also like long-term investing. So I'm just going to explain a little so that we do not mix up between the two. So for the last thing that I'm going to do, which is I think the highlight of this video, it's everything you need to get started. Of course, what I'm going to share isn't going to be comprehensive, but with what I'm going to share, it's definitely going to help you to get the ball rolling and steer you into the right direction. So let's start. How did I get into trading? Okay, so I actually found out about day trading when I was in the army. So during my army, I went to the training and there was a guy who was actually trading Forex in MetaTrader 4. I didn't know what was MetaTrader 4 back then, and I didn't know anything about cryptocurrency. It's actually during 2018 or 2019, I can't really remember, but that time was COVID. And I was actually fascinated with the financial markets because I saw like Dogecoin, like DOGE, like it went from like 10 cents to 90 cents, and I witnessed it actually went from 10 cents to 90 cents. Like Elon Musk was like tweeting on Twitter, like Doge to the moon, like stonks, you know. And that was what like intrigued me, because there was actually a guy who sold his house and then he pumped every single dollar into Dogecoin, and it paid off for him lah, fortunately, but he didn't take profit. That's the sad part. If I recall correctly, he put about 180,000 US dollars of his mortgage money from his house, and at the peak, it actually like went to $2 or $3 million. I am not completely sure, but if you do research about him, definitely you can find out about this story. So that was actually what piqued my interest into getting into trading. Of course, the guy who I saw him trading, I did not learn anything from him, but it was the catalyst that I saw. And then I was like, wow, the financial markets. So as for crypto, actually I lost a lot of money in crypto lah. So that will be another story for another time. So when I started day trading, I actually got into the Forex market first. So I started with a $500 account. I still remember I was using IG Markets as my broker, I actually took $500 and then I just put into MT4. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was probably trading like AUD JPY, which is like Australian dollar, Japanese yen, and I made $100 by luck. But by the end of the month, I lost the entire $500, and I was like, whoa, like, what's going on? You see, I have now that I reached a level of my trading where I start to recall all the dumb mistakes that I did. So just a quick sidetrack. Back then, when I lost the $500, I was actually placing so many trades in a day. Like, yes, it's okay to place like multiple trades in layers. Like example, you place like you want to have like 5 lots position open. Like you can place like one lot, one lot, one lot, one lot 5 times, and I will still consider it as one trading idea. But back then, I was having like 10 trading ideas a day, 20 trading ideas a day. I would keep buying and selling and buying and selling, and I wasn't sure what am I doing. So by the end of the month, right, I lost the 500 completely. So the next topic that I'll be going to is what are the types of trading or investing. So there is an active trading in the form of scalping, intraday trading, swing trading, and position trading. So I'm just going to go a little bit into this. But if let's say you want more information, I believe like ChatGPT or Google can do more explanation than me. But active trading, like scalping, right? It's for traders who are like getting in the market and getting out of the market in like maybe 10 minutes to an hour. If someone were to do like intraday trading, probably he could be like opening at the market open and closing before the end of the day. For swing trading, it could be you opening a position and trading for a couple of days or couple of weeks. And for position trading, is like someone who basically get in a position like and they stay in the trade for like months. And the thing about position trading, which links to what I'm about to press the next button. For position trading, right? For active trading, you're able to short the CFD. For investing, right? Yes, you're able to sell shares, but in the traditional sense of investing is mainly for buying and holding. So these are the two types which I'm mainly touching on. I'm not going to go through in depth with like options trading and all because it's too much information for the beginner to have too many to think about. So we're just going to talk about the active trading, which is what I do. My channel promotes active trading. I'm a scalper and I'm an intraday trader. So investing, I'm also getting into it. I just recently added some money to my own personal IBKR account. So those are like buying and holding indexes, buying and holding like individual stocks. So my channel is going to promote mainly the first one on top. So let's cut to the chase. This is the highlight that what most of you will want to know, like everything you need to get started. So whatever I'm going to share next is not in order of the importance. So basically 1, 2, and 3 is not in order. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is actually called TradingView. TradingView is actually a website, and also they have an app you can download in the Play Store or App Store. It allows you to track the price of the instruments. Instruments being like cryptocurrency, currencies, fiat, commodities. You can also track index price. You can track the current gold price, So fun fact about this TradingView, you can actually also link your broker with TradingView, right? And you can trade directly at TradingView. So TradingView is a place where you can choose your poison, like you can see the price of all the markets that you can get into. I personally think that you have to see something in order to know what you're trading, right? So this app and website is definitely essential so that you can actually figure out what is the current market price of the instrument you want to trade. So this is something that I recommend all new beginner traders to actually download first. and actually go and play around with the app, open it up and mess around with it, and like type in the price. Like you can type in Bitcoin, and you know the market will, the thing that shows up will show you like the current price of Bitcoin. You can open up like, let's say, gold. You can currently see the gold, what's the price of gold per ounce. So the next thing, it's broker. So I mentioned broker above. So you'll be like, what is broker? I have no idea what's broker. So broker is actually a medium that allows you to fund money to let you get access to the market. So some examples are IG markets, Oenda, CMC. So in this video, I'm not going to touch too much about like TradingView, broker, and the next point I'm going to talk about. Like if you want more, I can do a video about it, the next video, but I'm just going to share with you what I think is important, and you can actually do your own research. So you can just think of broker as a way for you to get money across. You can actually take your fiat, which is like cash, and then after that you transfer to the broker so that you can get access to the market. So broker, also there are many types. I'm not going to touch too deep into it, but there are also like regulated brokers and unregulated brokers. So personally, I would recommend to use a regulated broker at your country. So I'm from Singapore. My regulator, which are approved by regulatory government, is like Oenda, IG Market, and CMC. So in the events that these brokers actually get like into trouble, right? I know my money is safe, and I will have my money placed in a good broker. It won't suddenly disappear, you know. So the last item I'm going to share with you is actually forexfactory.com. So it's a website that shares important economic news, because when there is like news, there's like big headlines like CPI, like FOMC meeting, or like Iran got some news or something. This is actually a website that can help you to track all the major economic news, what's going on around the world. Like there's also news, they let you know like, hey, there's news in China, like HSI index, I'm not HSI, Hang Seng index, the China market index. If there's news regarding about that, right, the market is going to go crazy for that particular market. So like there's also like US news. If let's say there's US news coming out at a certain time, like there's going to be a lot of volatility. And during this type of volatile events, right, we got to be very careful, because if let's say you're not careful and like good or bad news come out, right, the market can literally spike in one direction up or one direction down in 1 second. So this website is actually very important, and I actually personally use this website every single day before I want to enter the market. I want to make sure that I'm not having any positions open when there's such volatility, because I'm trading like with a large lot size. So like every single point which is up and down, I'm actually either up like 30 US dollars or down 30 US dollars. So if let's say a major economical news comes out and like the price instantly spiked by 100 points against me, I will be down 3,000 US dollars. So Forex Factory is definitely very important. It's something that you have to go and check diligently every single day before you want to enter your position or keep your position safe. So these are the three things that I would share in this current video, and part 2 will have other things, but this is the three things that I think can help you get started. But of course, you need to go and research more and find out how to get all these set up and sorted out and understand like what's it's used for. So I'm going to sell you the dream in 2 photos. So if you can see over here, like there's 2 photos. So on the left, the first photo is me making $18,000 in 1 hour and 30 minutes. This amount of money normally takes someone like a good half a year to get this amount of money. I think the average normal person will probably take half a year to get this amount of money, and I made this amount in 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm not sharing you this photo for flex, but I'm letting you know what is possible. Back then, in our father's generation or grandparents' generation, this probably wasn't possible. They probably don't have the access to internet. They probably, if let's say they are floor trader, they need to physically be there and like call and then like get their orders open or get closed. But now we're in the digital era. This means like we can make money through the internet. So basically, these two photos are like selling you the dream. Of course, I can sell you the dream, but if you don't put in the work, you can just take this idea and scrap it away. So the second photo on the right is actually me making $12,000 in 1 hour and 50 minutes. So if you actually see the dates, one is on 17th February and one is on 23rd February. So within 1 week, if you combine the two profits that I made like $30,000, which is actually someone's annual wage or even more. So that is why I would say like day trading can like actually change someone's life. But of course, it's not as simple as it seems. It took me about 4 years to actually get to where I am currently. But day trading is definitely real and it's not a scam. So right now I'm just coming to the final closing notes for the video. I just want to say that, you know, some motivational stuff like no man can have a ready harvest if he has not first done the sowing. So basically, if you don't plant the seed, you won't see the fruits. In long story short, and you can't expect to like get into some new new endeavor, okay, and then expect to see results immediately. Whatever you do is going to take some time for you to learn, for you to get the knowledge, for you to understand what's going on. And trading, it's a really tough game because I would say like 99% of day traders actually lose money. And most probably within a year, the amateur newbie trader would actually already quit day trading before you even finally see some profitability. So if you really want to do day trading, do it not because of the money. Do it for the process, and then after that, you learn the process, you learn the skill, and the money will follow. So also please do your own research and find out more in depth, you know, before you actually start placing real money and enter the markets. Because really, you're just gonna lose money when you first start. For real, you might think that you're a genius or what. I'm the one, I'm the guy. But the market will always be the one and it will humble you. So thank you if you watch this video till this far. Appreciate you guys. Some of you guys actually discovered my videos and actually left some questions for me and actually DM me in IG and also added me on Discord. Hey, thank you. I am always happy to answer your questions as long as I have time, because the teacher is also the student. Each time like I answer questions, right, I also learn something new and also it refreshes my memory. So I've come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, you know, and found it informative, you can help me to like this video, share and subscribe. You know, I'm new to this YouTube, new to this social media thing, and for those new traders who actually watch my content and are inspired and actually started day trading because of me, you know, it really warms my heart, you know, and I hope that I can motivate someone to actually begin their journey, because actually I watch a lot of people and they also inspired me and motivate me, and now I'm the one who's creating the videos, so it's kind of crazy. So Godspeed to you. I wish you good luck and don't lose all your money. Cheers.